Okay guys, welcome back to another Scrappin' Irish video, and for this one it's something different. No e-waste today, sorry about that for all you e-waste people that are into it. This is just scrap related, and we're talking about the good old 3-pin plugs that we have here in Ireland, and the UK also use them. So they're just our regular 3-pin plug, but there is two choices in them. There's the molded type, which will come on all new appliances, come with a molded plug, and then you have these ones which are the ones you can put onto any item. So for some, if you damage that plug and you wanted to put another plug on the appliance, you'll get your regular 3-pin plug, and that one there, when it was new, cost €1. So what I'm going to do for today's video is I've got 100 of them, so we've got a full container. So we're not going to be working on the molded one. We're going to be just working on the regular 3-pin plug. Now, if you don't know, that's brass that's in there, and there will be some copper as well and stuff like that. So for this video, I have 100 3-pin plugs, and I'm going to see how much brass is in them. That's what the plan is today. So they are very simple to take apart, the old 3-pin plug. So it's just a matter of taking out the main screw. Again, I will check all these screws in case any of them are stainless steel, any of them are brass, but most of these will be magnetic. So we have a little bit of plastic, we have a brass little screw in there for some reason. I don't know why. It looks like brass, but it mightn't be brass. It obviously came off there. There was no earth on this particular device, so the screw was taken off. So that's our bit of brass, very simple to take apart. And then we have 2 more screws in here. Again, get the right screwdriver first. Just take them out, and I'll put all the screws in a section there, and I'll run a magnet over them afterwards, and we'll see how many of them ended up being actual brass and how many of them were magnetic once we get to the end. So again, very simple. Push them out, another little bit of brass, and on here we have again our brass, but we've got a little bit of usually copper, so that I'll have to remove that in a second. And again, we'll have a fuse, which Ian Matthews is looking for fuses all the time, so I'm saving these up for Ian Matthews. We'll have a lot of fuses for Ian Matthews at the end. And we have a little bit of brass, again attached to some copper. So I just get a little something to hold the brass part, and then we'll try and snip off the copper part if we can. So that's all I had to do with them. If I can get it off with this one, I might need to get a different pliers to remove them. So all I do is try and twist it off as best I can to remove them. I know this, there we go. And this will still, there you have a little bit of copper, and we have dirty brass here because there's still a bit of copper, which I will clean up a little bit better, because I'll knock that, put this onto a little vise, and I'll punch it through. So I'll keep them separate because they'll be dirty brass at the end. I'll have my copper. Again, I'll remove as best I can on this one. I'm looking around to see if I have another pliers there, but I don't. So we'll just, again, I want to remove this little bit of copper from the end. I think it's copper. I put it in as copper. Someone else will say in the chat, no, it's whatever. So there we go. Again, broken off. So a little bit of copper, and again we have our brass with a little bit of copper here at the top. This can be a bit harder to get out, so I do usually try and snip it out if I can, as best I can, to clean it up, so that I'd be still putting that in as brass for them. So I'm going to work away with these. We've 100 of them to do, and we'll see how much brass we will have in. So just for a bit of fun, why not pause the video, go down now, and tell me what weight of brass you think I will be getting out of here. So all the brass, even the dirty brass, will weigh it all together, because again it'll have to be cleaned up. And if you want, for fun, how much copper will we get, excluding the wire? Even though I know they'll go into copper wire, we'll take that as well, but excluding the wire, how much brass, how much copper will I get out of these 100 plugs? So I'm going to start scrapping these out. So let's see how we get on. Right guys, so as you've seen, we've got the 100 plugs stripped out, and we might as well just weigh it in and see what we ended up with. So we have our item here zeroed, and I'm going to get a little container to pour the brass into. Now, I did say earlier I was going to separate out the brass and the little bits of copper on top of the brass, like, let me grab one now and I'll show you, like them. Well, I've decided not to, because I'm going to be melting these anyhow, and there's no point, because I'm not going to be selling these. These are going to be used to cast some brass bars at some stage. That's plan at some stage, do a bit of casting. I think every scrapper likes to do a bit of that, and I know people are going to say, oh, you can't sell the scrap yards, won't buy the brass. I'm not looking to sell it to scrap yards, maybe sell it to someone who's into crafts, who wants it for casting other items, so might be able to sell the brass bars online or something. So anyhow, let's do a quick weigh-in of it and see what we end up with. So we're going to zero this out, so we'll turned it off. So we're zeroed out in kgs. Oh, let's see what we ended up with. So we ended up with, in brass, and I'm going to call it brass, 1.7 kgs of brass, which is not too shabby. So we put that, that's for 100 plugs. Now, and then I also have some copper wire, which can be sold as a household wire. So again, we are zeroed out in kgs. So let's see what we end up with that, like 0.3 of a third, just under a third of a kg of just this bits of copper wire that was in there. So that can be sold as, if you want to sell that off, usually household wire. Now we also had these screws, which are all non-magnetic, so I'm putting them in as brass, except for these little ones. They're brass and it's just aluminium on top. So again, I could melt them all together anyhow. Probably not melt the aluminium ones in when I'm doing my brass, but just the brass. So what do we end up with of them? Let me zero this out. So of them screws, didn't even register. So let me change it to, can we get to grams? This is probably too low for grams. Okay, so I'm not really going to register anything, but I'm going to throw them in with these brass bits. Okay. And the last items I ended up with were all these lovely fuses for Ian Matthews. Because, guys, if you're watching this video and you know Ian Matthews, you know that he's always looking for fuses. So if you've got fuses, collect them up, and whenever you feel like getting a full tub of them together, send them off to Ian Matthews. Help him out. He really does want these fuses badly. So what else do we have to talk about on it? Well, there's one more thing. And I know if Ian Matthews is watching this, the first thing he's going to say is, you've left a bit of brass in the plugs. And yes, I have. That little bit of center there in some of the plugs where the screws go in is brass. I haven't removed them on this video. I do collect them up when I have enough of them, then I will smash out the brass out of them using a hammer. I've seen, was it Everyday Solids use something to just poke out on some of them, but I've tried it on this ones and they don't come out that easy. So they're going to have to be smashed out. So as you can see, they don't pop out. If they just popped out, I would have just popped them out. So smashing them out, I'm afraid. So guys, that's what we ended up with from 100 plugs for brass. So again, at some stage I'll keep collecting more of these. There's still going to be a video to come on the molded plugs at some stage, and I have a couple of thousand of them, I think. A couple of thousand. So that's going to be busy. So there's going to be a plug soup on them. Now again, Everyday Solars mentioned on a live stream about the brass, the silver and the brassy colour brass, the white brass, and we'd say the brass. We call it brass and white brass, that they can be different materials. Some scrapyards don't give you as much for them, I think she was saying. So I don't know if that's true or not. So if you're in the comments, and have you taken these plugs apart and bring them to your scrapyard for trading them in, did you get different prices for this white brass compared to the brassy brass? But again, when I melting them all together, I'm hoping that eventually we'll get a nice brass bars from them. So yes, that's the end of this video for this week. So the old gold recovery, we're back onto brass and copper and stuff like that for the moment, because we're heading into winter, so it means I can't do as much gold recovery. Evenings are shorter, so it's more breaking stuff down. And gold recovery, there will be some chip incineration coming on some videos. I've got a lot of chips that need to be incinerated, so they're going to be coming. So chips like, I have to reach in here. I have tubs and tubs of these type chips. They're going to need to be try and get some of them incinerated over the winter. So there will be some videos coming on that. There'll be breakdown videos, all that. So if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And those who are subscribed, thanks a lot. Really do appreciate everyone that subscribes. And why not give it a thumbs up? And share it out if you've got a community tab. And we'll see you on the lives on Sunday nights. And we'll see you on some of our Wednesday night breakdowns. And keep an eye out for all my every second Thursday videos. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And stay safe and catch you on the next one. Keep on looking for the brass now.